January 15th, 2009, a bone-chilling winter day in New York City. At LaGuardia Airport, US Airways Flight 1549 is cleared for takeoff, heading for Charlotte. On board are 150 passengers and 5 crew members, completely unaware that their routine flight is about to become one of the most incredible survival stories in aviation history. Just moments after lifting off, disaster strikes. At an altitude of only 2,800 feet, the Airbus A320 flies directly into a flock of Canada geese. Both engines ingest birds and immediately lose all thrust. A terrifying silence replaces the roar of the engines. Passengers hear a loud bang, see flames, and smell smoke. In the cockpit, Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger and First Officer Jeffrey Skiles are suddenly faced with an unprecedented crisis. A fully loaded airliner with no power gliding silently over one of the most densely populated cities on Earth. This is Cactus 1549, hit birds. We've lost thrust in both engines. We're turning back towards LaGuardia. That was the calm, controlled voice of Captain Sully to air traffic control. But he quickly realized returning to any airport was impossible. They were too low, too slow, and descending fast. Looking out the window, he saw a single viable option, a desperate, last-ditch gamble, the Hudson River. The river was long, flat, and the only place they could attempt to land without causing catastrophic damage on the ground. Captain Sully makes the call that will echo through history. We're gonna be in the Hudson. Air traffic controllers are stunned into silence. A water landing, or ditching, is an extremely dangerous maneuver, rarely successful, and something pilots only train for in simulators. The risk of the plane breaking apart on impact is incredibly high. Inside the cabin, flight attendants Donna Dent, Doreen Welsh, and Sheila Dale chant the emergency command, brace for impact, heads down, stay down. Passengers follow instructions, praying, holding hands, and preparing for the worst. In just 208 seconds from the moment the bird struck, it was all over. Captain Sully, drawing on decades of flying experience, expertly glided the powerless jetliner over the George Washington Bridge and brought it down on the freezing waters of the Hudson. The impact was hard, but the plane remained intact. Water began flooding the cabin, but the crew's training kicked in immediately. They opened the emergency exits, deployed the slides which also served as rafts, and calmly guided everyone out onto the wings. What happened next was just as miraculous. Ferry boats, tour boats, and the Coast Guard seeing the unbelievable sight of an airplane floating in the river converged on the scene within minutes. They pulled shivering but grateful passengers and crew from the icy water and the wings of the sinking plane. Their swift, heroic response was critical. In the end, against all odds, every single one of the 155 people on board survived. It was a perfect outcome to a near-certain catastrophe. The event quickly became known as the Miracle on the Hudson. Captain Sully and his crew were hailed as national heroes. Their professionalism, calm under immense pressure, and split-second decision-making saved everyone. The story of Flight 1549 isn't just about a plane crash. It's a powerful testament to human ingenuity, courage, and the remarkable ability of ordinary people to do extraordinary things in a crisis. It reminds us that even when things seem their darkest, there is always hope. Thank you so much for watching this incredible story. If you found it as inspiring as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing true stories. See you in the next video.